So for all you guys that are here right now, we're just gonna give it another 5 minutes or so. Let's see here. I'll give it until 4:03 for everyone else to join. So at 4:05 we'll officially start, but I'm just waiting for more and more people to join. What is good, everyone? For all of you people here who have joined me today for Sunday Stock Talk, welcome. My name is Kyle, co-founder of Slapstocks, one of your guys' analysts, and I'll be going over stocks that you guys decide for me to look at for the week. So just to give you guys my overall outlook as to what I'm seeing happen so far, is so for all you new people who are new to this, I always have SPY up in my left chart over here. So this is known as the S&P. So this is your S&P 500. We currently opened at 3 o'clock, and we opened at 6 p.m. Eastern, and we didn't gap up, nor did we gap down. We're only sitting right here at up 4.5 points right now, which is not a lot. This is the first time in the past 3 weeks where we haven't gapped up more than 10 points, basically. So we're in for a rocky week, it seems like already. If we can't manage to break upward again, we're probably in for a rocky week, heading downward to the downside, hence why we still have our VIX calls. I remember these VIX calls are August 27th or August 21st or August 28th, something long, but they're for the whole month. So as we see here, we see SPY. So here, let's see here. So this is July 13th. We see July 13th that SPY reached this level again, but it rejected hard. And we see here on the 14th, we got back up to this level, but we can't break this level here. Now let's go back and past to where we used to be at this level. Notice here how we came up to this level again, but we couldn't break it. There was no acceptance above this level. So we came back down hard. At least now we're having some acceptance into this general range here, but we're still not ready to break up yet. We're still not ready to surge yet, and because of this, I believe it's due to like earnings. So, so like earning season is kind of is a big thing that's going on right now. If we want to, we can check the, let's see, hopefully this works here. Calendar, yes. Here we go, let's see here. Can I check the, perfect. Awesome, cool. So we have here Monday. There's 22 earnings that occur on Monday. Let's see if there's any big ones going on. Hallmark has their earnings. And that's all we have for Monday. Tuesday, let's see, who do we have here for Tuesday? Tuesday, we have Snapchat with their earnings. iRobot has theirs, the people who make the Roombas and stuff like that. The robot vacuums. Let's see, who else do we have? So Monday and Tuesday, we look to be all right. Let's see here, who do we have Wednesday? Wednesday, we have Microsoft. Microsoft's going to be big. Pinterest, oh no, that's not Pinterest, never mind. Safe, they have their earnings as well, that's going to be big. Let's see, Tesla. Tesla Wednesday. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see, when is Tesla's aftermarket? So aftermarket Wednesday, that's a huge one. So Tesla and Microsoft within the same day. That is huge. That is huge. And we all know what's going on with Tesla, of course. All right, let's take a look at Tesla real quick. I'm telling you guys, Tesla is going to go to 1,000 again. Just kidding, I don't know for sure. But look at this. Here's Tesla kind of anticipating earnings now. Obviously, it had this massive ramp up that couldn't hold. Now we kind of found a consolidation range around this area here. And we're kind of forming like a triangle pattern right here. We're going there and there. My students know exactly what I'm talking about. No, not 2,000. I'm talking 1,000. But okay, so there's Tesla earnings for you guys there. And then what do we have Thursday? Thursday we have any other big earnings Thursday? Doesn't seem to be any big earnings coming up for Thursday. Let's see here. Twitter. Twitter has their earnings Thursday. Who else does? Mini. Love. Southwest Airlines. They have their earnings as well. This is going to be a nice move too. This is going to help with the airlines. We're going to see if airlines are finally starting to pick up again or not. So watch out for Love earnings. This is going to be huge on Thursday. This is what? Before market, pre-market. So look for Wednesday for something to happen or look to Love. Love is going to be on the watch list for this week for sure. So let me just kind of pull up Love real quick. Just kind of take a quick look at what's going on with it. Yeah, see, so it's been bouncing around. We got some consolidation going on within the 36 range and the 30.85 range. So essentially a $6 range basically that it's in right now. And earnings are coming up here. Keep in mind these earnings are from Corona. So these could be very, very, very bad earnings. Very bad earnings. Because look at here's last earnings. They surprised by getting 37%, but they still dropped. They still fell on their earnings day, so nothing is guaranteed. So just kind of be on the lookout for that because that's going to be huge. And let's see, who else do we have that's big for earnings? American Airlines as well. American Airlines reports Thursday before market. So American Airlines obviously hasn't been doing better than Love. Let's just take a look. Look at these side by side. I'll do it like this. There we go. Side by side, what is this one? The 4-hour? Let's pull up the 4-hour for this chart too. Alright, so we see here American Airlines has kind of hit a very low here with the nice spike up that couldn't hold, so it's kind of back down. So kind of same thing that this did here. Massive spike up, same range too. Same range, you can see here on the crosshairs it shows you here and here. Same time, same area, it had a nice run up occur, but then it came back down again. Back to these levels here and here as well. So, like I said, pay attention to these earnings. If if American Airlines does bad, it's probably going back down to $8 or $9 a share, most likely. It'd be nice to grab some long-term plays on. Some, not like equity, I mean, not options, but like long-term. This because airlines, do you guys think that airlines are actually going to die? No. Everyone's going to be traveling. Everyone will always be traveling. It's just for the time being. So if it gets down here again, best believe I'm going to load up on a couple of shares here for the long run. Same thing with Southwest and who else? Let's see. Are they the only two? Let's see. Let's see when Dow has their earnings. Okay. So Dow already had their earnings. Look at that. And they were down. And let's see what happened here. Dow actually didn't move much on their earnings. They even gapped up a little bit too. They even did a nice, they had a nice move upward. Probably following good guidance. I didn't really look into too much of what they did. But here, let's see here. And then Friday, who do we got Friday? Friday, Verizon. Verizon is Friday. So Verizon wouldn't be too big, but still. That's the main earning to look for Friday. But yeah, so our big companies that have earnings today or this week are going to be Tesla, Microsoft, Save, iRobot, and the airlines, and South and Love and AAL. Those are your big earnings to look for this week. Okay, so as far as questions you guys have now, because I've given you my analysis on SPY for the week, and I've given you my analysis for earnings, so load up the chat on plays that you guys have or want me to look at. Let's see here. So we got Spirit, Save, PayPal, Amazon, Walls. Walls. Did you mean Wells? Okay, let's see. Okay, okay. So right now I'm seeing a lot of Apple. I'll do Apple and BA first. So give me 1 second here. Let me pull up the 5-minute chart for it. Yes. And we'll look at Apple. So I've kind of already given my analysis before on Apple earlier last week, and it played out exactly how I said. So last week I was saying how this area was a very strong resistance point, and we did break through it, but we couldn't go all the way past it. So I'm not looking for us to go up to 400 anytime soon. The only thing I can see is, so earnings is July 30th for Apple. I don't think Apple's going to go to 400 unless it does well on earnings, in my opinion. Unless it just decides to continue, unless it decides to have a rally up to 400 plus before earnings and then drop massively, which could happen as well. But we see here there's clear consolidation going on. Like, it's stopped. It is stopped right now. Look at this. Before, it was just going up and up. By the way, we're looking at the 4-hour chart here. So 4H stands for 4 hours. Um, you got a double top going on right here. And then clear consolidation going on here with a nice support line of here at 383.80. That's your major support. So we'll plot that there for you guys. Next major support we have is this level here, which is what level? Which would be, let's see here. I'll place it right there. 379.99. So these are your two major levels to look for. If we break 383.40, we're going back down to 279.99, 27. I don't like that. I like to go to the nearest whole number. So let's just rise that up a bit. we go. So there, boom, 380, 340, and 3800. Those are your two levels to look for right here. So no, this is not for Forex. We're looking at the company Apple right now. But okay, so like I said, so if you break this 283.40 level, we're gonna go back down at 380 level right there. And let's look at this on the 5-minute chart though. So like I said, clear consolidation going on here. If we gap up above 388.32, look for calls back up to 396 if we can take acceptance back into this level, because we see here there's a nice gap down that happened. So if we can't break, so if we break up here, look for 391.40. Look for 391 first. Look for this level here. After this level, then look for this level, because this level here is a nice rejection zone. As you see here, it rejected there, but then it pumped, but then it rejected again here and it dropped, and it hasn't been able to go back into this acceptance range yet. So it's kind of just stuck right here. So look for those, because let's see here, this 383.40 to 380 move, that's a $3 move. In the money contracts for Apple tend to move 30 to 40 bucks for every dollar it goes. So if you can catch this move, that's a $3.40 drop. You're looking to make around $100+ within that drop right there. And then of course you break lower, then we're going here. We're going right back to that bounce, that 376 bounce. And then we all know what happens there. If we break that, then we're flushing. We are flushing back down to these possible levels here. 381. This is another area where I want to see too, because we have an uptrend going on our daily chart here. As you see here, we're just kind of bouncing off in this uptrend. So we want to look for something to happen here. If we can break this trend line going, we're gonna kind of have like a break in the market structure going on. So look out for that. But like I said, below 283.40, look for 380. After 380, look for 373, 376. If we go upwards, like I said, look for 388 break, look for that to 392, then 392, look for 397, 398. But like I said, I don't see us going above 400 this week unless we hit a massive run. But here, let's see here, what else? So there's Apple for you guys. Let's see, what else do you guys want? Um, let's see, what else? BA. Yeah, I'm gonna do BA right now. BA. Okay, so this is your 4-hour chart again. So we see BA here back at a nice support level. The support level has been holding since when? Let me move this real quick. So since June 11th, this has been a nice support. So from June 11th till now, what is now? Till July 19th. So it's been holding this level for over a month, which is very nice. So we know this is a major support area right here. And we're kind of stuck in this general range, this 188 to 188, 169 we'll say, or 188, 175 is our range again for this. So on a major time frame, let's see here. If we go above 180 here, look for acceptance to 186, and if we can get a nice push up, we're breaking this 188 level to hopefully get back up to 194, 195, this range here. And if we can't, look for us to break, yeah, look for us to break 175. Anything below 175, look for 169, because that'll be a nice drop downwards. And then if we don't take acceptance back into this range for a nice pump upward, we're just going to break it, and then we're going to drop down to around the 154 level, the 154, 157. So look for that range, 157 after 169. But that's for your 4-hour chart. So let's see on the 5-minute. What's going on in the 5-minute here? Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay, so on a smaller time frame, we can see here that there was rejection going on at this level, this 180 level. We can see it happen here. So there's that rejection going on right there, but over here it pumped up. But I tried accepting, couldn't accept too much, went back down, accepted it where it was, and it shot up again. And now we're back here. We can see clear support forming at this level right here, this 175.55. So anything below here, 175.55, look for, actually, look for 175. Anything below 175. 175 is your ideal mark for puts to go to 169. Sorry, 173. So from 175, look for 173. 173, 169. Those are your levels to look for when it comes to being on the downside. Now on the upside, like I was saying, look for a 178 break to go to 180. After 180, we're going to go try 183. From 183, we'll do 188. But look for those levels as well for the upside. And we see here we have our Fibonacci sequence, which were our Fibonacci retracements, which were kind of back in the range again for. Here, let me delete this one. So look for this 0.618 bounce to occur, which is going to be this line right here. This is your 0.618, which is about at 179.32, which is about that level that I was talking about. So watch for this break here, because if we break here, then it's a nice bounce off the Fibonacci level, your golden pocket level, I guess. So, which could lead up to higher moves. Let's see, who else should I do? What else should I do here? I already did talk about Apple. Good thing about you though is that all of this is already recorded and everything like that. So as soon as I'm done streaming, it'll automatically upload to YouTube for you to rewatch. But yeah, Apple is the first one I did. So, alright, I'll do Microsoft. Let's see here. Oh yeah, one thing, please don't be spamming the same taker symbol in the chat, please. I do it based on what everyone wants to see. So if like I get 20 requests for Apple, I'll do Apple first. But if I see one person typing Microsoft in 20 times, it's most likely gonna wait a little bit because I just want to see what majority wants first. Just a heads up. So let's see here. Microsoft. You got a nice bounce going on right here at this level right here, which is your, let me get rid of this Fibonacci. Right here. So we got a 202 support going on, which shows here we got a nice wick going upwards. Another nice wick here with support showing right there on the 4-hour. We're kind of curving back up, but one thing to look for is this downtrend forming right here. So look for that. And we could, I know it is pretty steep, but just look out for it because if this happens, we'll probably keep on going back down to 195 levels. So we have this for the 4-hour. But I mean, if we do break up here, this 205, we're breaking this downtrend. We're breaking this downtrend pattern, having for a possible breakout upwards. So if we do break this downtrend at the, let's see here, we'll say 205 level. Above 205, above this downtrend, for the break upwards, we can look to go to 208. From 205, we can look to 208. After 208, 210. Then from 210, we can go back up to 215. But again, that's on the 4-hour chart, so let's look at smaller time frames. And look at that, we're already nearing it already. So if we do, and back to futures, what are futures doing? Futures are kind of going down a little bit here. Not liking this range that it's in. Let's see if we can go back down to this area. But yeah, so if futures do gap down, then this downtrend will hold pretty nicely here. And we'll continue to go downward. So anything below, let's see here, what is this? 202? Anything below 202, look for 201, 200 range. That's if we were to go down more. On the upside though, like I said, wait for this pattern to break out here. Wait for a break out of this downtrend. So like look for like 203 to 205 range. 205 range is your most ideal because then you'll get that nice break above this resistance line here. I can draw it out for you guys. Right there. So just kind of look out for that resistance going forward. If we break up above it, look for from 204, 93, 205, look for 206, through 206, 208, and 210 like I was saying for your upside, and I've already said the downside potential for it. So let's see what else. You got a nice triangle. You got a nice wedge forming a little bit too here. A nice wedge going, kind of. But yeah, so like I said, look out for Microsoft, and especially with their earnings coming up. You could have a nice earnings pump leading forward, as you can see here with the support hold that's going on. So there could be a nice little earnings move going on there. Maybe a run up to play before earnings, but don't play earnings, or else you're just going to screw yourself over. Let's see here. What else should I look at? Tesla. Yeah, I'll do Tesla. Yeah, let's get Tesla over with. No, I'm just kidding. You guys know how I feel about Tesla. So, I mean, yeah, it's kind of already being consolidation for sure going on here. We're not taking acceptance back into this range yet. Only way we'll probably get back up here is if they do spectacular on earnings and literally blow every expectation out of the water. But other than that, I really don't see Tesla going any higher. It has to slow down. It has to slow down before it keeps on going up, and I believe this is going to be a slowdown here. And I mean, if they do crap on earnings, then like I said, Tesla's going to go back to 1,000. Back to 1,000 Tesla goes, I'm telling you. If that happens, then oof, we'll see from there. What is going on? Futures decided a nice little pump going on, or what now? Yep. It's not much though. It's a point, if that. But yeah. So there's Tesla. Let's see here though. Anything above 115 or 1515? Anything above 1515, look for 1521. I like doing Tesla by fives. So anything from 1515, look for 1520. From 1520, 25, 30, 35. You can kind of tell how it moves like that too. It moves in $5 increments up. So that's why I like Tesla. I like that as well. But we see here there's a nice three top resistance going on right there. Can't break upwards yet. So anything below 1497, look for 1490. And then from 1490, you look for like these levels here. Down in this area here, 1480, 1470. 1470 would be crazy if that happens. But I can see it definitely dropping. What do I mean by look for? I mean, look for the price. That's what I mean by look for. Let's see here, what else? Tesla. PayPal, Amazon, Wells, did BA. Let's see here. I'm gonna do Amazon. Amazon. Look at that. Room. Run up. Back into this range here. I should probably redraw this. Body to body, let me make sure. Okay, so on your longer term Tesla, or Amazon I mean, we have a downtrend going on. Of course it was being way too overbought. There's no way it should have ran like this, like crazy. This was stupid. This was absurd. It shouldn't have happened. But then, of course, we see here it finally started dropping and taking acceptance again. So overall, if you've been kind of paying attention to what I've been saying and stuff like that, it seems like the market has been taking acceptance as to what's finally going on now and finally consolidating instead of running. Because from the past couple tickers I've been saying the same thing about that. So that's something I just took away. So look out for that as well. Market's finally taking some consolidating periods to figure out where it wants to go now. And it shows here. Let's see here. Anything below 2951, anything below 2950, look for 2906. Anything above anything above 3000, we'll say. Yeah, anything above 3000, look for this fib level of 3060. So look for a $60 move up or a $30 move down. Roughly $30 move down if it were to happen. Let's see here, what else? I can do SPCE. Let's see here. What is going on with SPCE? Oh, it's going crazy. Why? Honestly, it just kind of found consolidation again at the 15 level, and then it mooned upwards. I don't like these stocks typically just because of how low priced they are. So like, this isn't something typically I would normally look at. I know Tekka has a play in it as well. So yeah, that's on him. That's all his play. Obviously, it's working out for him because he saw the clear support going on here. But for me, I don't look at stuff like this really. So this is, to me, this is all hype. This is all hype to me. I feel like that's how I view these type of stocks, low stocks where they just surge like crazy. It's all hype because of young investors and stuff like that, Robinhood users, everything like that. That's what I feel like when it comes to these companies. So I just kind of leave them alone. I don't trust them, in my opinion. Let's see here, what else? I mean, yeah, Space is a good company, but I'm saying it's just like it's too new. It's too new, you know? We have nothing for it yet. They have nothing to show. There's nothing for it yet, you know? What do they have to show? What products do they have? What have they done yet? Nothing. At least from what I understand. From what I understand is they have done nothing to prove that they should be this high. And I mean, even here too. Here was your massive hype run up because everyone was buying. Yeah, your massive run hype up right there. So like I said, they have nothing to show yet. So I'm leaving them alone. Mm, Facebook. I'll do Facebook. Let's see here. Facebook. What do you know? More consolidation going on. Just like I said earlier with Apple and everything else. Consolidation happening. So here's the market trying to digest what's going to happen soon. Earnings for Facebook is July July 29th. Just kidding, not 30th. So look for July 29th earnings, which is soon. Soon for Facebook. I know a lot of companies have been starting to do less and less Facebook ads because of something that he said or something he did with Trump. I'm not completely sure what he did with them. All I know is there was news that affected them and that's why they dropped hard. That's why they dropped hard in this area. But I mean, looking at it from a technical standpoint, we have consolidation going on here. There's no real move yet going on. It's just kind of jumping around from what 238 to 241. 238 to 242, we'll say. Give it some extra hype. all the way back down to what, 234. Yeah, honestly, Facebook is not doing anything right now. There's nothing for me to look for other than it just being on a box. You know, it needs to break up. There needs to be a break that in order for this thing to keep on running. But as we see here, actually, let's see what's gonna happen if I do this. Let's see. So you do kind of see some resistance forming right there. I don't know. It's kind of a rough sketch. Okay. Now it actually looks better. Okay. Now I have more points and everything. So we got this going on right here. And it shows clearly. So yeah. So there's those massive points going up. I can see if Facebook does good on earnings, we can go upwards and continue this uptrend going on and probably hit 250, 260, even higher maybe with this move going on here. But other than that, I see this as a major resistance going on. So look for this going forward. Anything into this range here, be very cautious with. This general area, be very cautious with. I'm going to kind of expand this right there. Okay. So we have all this going on there for Facebook. Anything below 238, look for 236. Not even 237. See, that's not even a big enough move to play. I don't like, let's see, 236, I'd say. Okay, here we go. Anything below 236, look for 232. That could be your decent play for this. So anything below 236, look for 232 for Facebook. Anything above 245, look for 248 to kind of meet in that general middle area right here before it kind of got down. And if we break that 248 range, look for 250. And from 250, look for this area up here. But that's all I have. That's all I can show for this because there's not much going on. Okay, let's see. What else? I heard Disney was Facebook boycotting ads. Disney did that. I think Coca-Cola did it too, and some other companies. I think I'm almost positive on. Let's see here. What app do I use to invest stocks? I use TD Ameritrade. Yeah. Let's see here. Disney. I'll take a look at Disney for you guys here. Let's see here. Okay, so we have Disney. Hold on, let me make sure my mic's working. Give me a second. Can you guys? I don't know if you guys can hear me okay, but it's kind of low, I feel like. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. What can I look for Disney? Look for the 120. So this range right here is a nice resistance area going on. So you have to wait for something to happen here. Look for anything above. Now we gotta increase it a little bit. This is a huge range right here. 120 to 122. This is a $2 range basically we're looking at. A little less than $2, but still. Anything above 122, look for 123, 124, and then a break above 124, we're going back up to 128. But if we hit this box and we drop downwards, it shows that there's clear rejection going on here. We're not ready to move all the way back up yet. So we have to wait for it to hit this area first. If we get rejection at the 120 level here, look for it to go back down to 117. Anything below 117, look for Look for 116. That's not a big move, but still, look for 116 to be safe. Anything below 116, And then you can start looking at these lower ranges and look for 113 and 112, which would be a nice area. Let's see, what else? Yeah, it's pouring over here. Myrna. They're getting added to the NASDAQ, aren't they? Pretty sure there's news coming out that they're getting added to the NASDAQ or something like that. So, because of that, typically what happens is that stocks tend to have a massive run up because they're getting added into a huge index like that. So, with that news, if it's new, I don't know how new that news is. I just kind of heard it recently though. So, if that happens, it can potentially run up and be a $110, $120 company. And they have earnings August 5th. It's still a long ways away. Kind of a long ways. 2-3 weeks, something like that. So that's something to look out for as well, because especially with them being huge in the whole COVID vaccine and everything like that, that's going to be a massive for them. But I know Myrna for sure is a good long-term stock. They've always been a good long-term stock. I've grabbed some when they were at, let's see, where did I grab some at last time? I'm going to grab Moderna around this area here. Like 20 to 30 range I grabbed some at for my long-term portfolio. But okay, here's another thing to look for. On a technical level, we see major resistance going on right here. So there could be another drop that occurs right there. But I don't see that really happening just because of everything that's going on with it. But the fact that it's going to be forming higher new highs and whatnot is going to make it hard to determine where it can go next as well, because then at that point you're just playing psychological levels, whole numbers and stuff like that. So you just really got to start paying attention to it. But on the downside, it looks like anything below 70, I can't really tell you a downside here. Let's see. Because I don't see it personally going below 90. Especially with it helping. Let's see. But yeah, Myrna is a very, very strong company in my opinion. Let's see here. Look at that. Futures are still having trouble. Can't find a direction yet. Just kind of hopping up and down, up and down. See? 525. Nothing happening yet. Let's see here. What else? What time is it? 4:45? Okay. Would you recommend calls on Moderna? So for me, I don't like playing stocks reaching new highs because then I have zero idea when they're gonna drop. So I like to wait for it to kind of make its move, make its drops, retrace back down, and then start playing on its way up. Because if you're just playing calls to play calls for it to go up, you have no idea when it's actually gonna stop going up, you know? At that point, you're just risking and gambling. Let's see here. I can do... Oh, I saw one where it's... AZN. I see a lot of AZN. I'll do AZN. That one. Yes, 20. Yet again, another gap up. So AZN is the same thing as Moderna, basically, right? Let's see here. Yeah, they're both in the race to develop the COVID vaccine. AZN is killing it. This run up here, let's see, hold on, let me see Myrna. They both ran at the exact same time. I think AZN news, let's see, was there AZN news at this time? When was this? The 16th? 16th, 17th? Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like AZN News is what pushed Myrna up. So as long as these two companies are doing good, they're gonna coincide with each other. I feel like going forward. Because look at that, pump, pump, same time, same everything, boom, because of news. So again, like I said, I don't like playing these because of how they're just kind of moving up and no drop yet. So I like waiting for the drop to happen. So I can't give any technical standpoint on this yet. Let's see here. PFE Pfizer. I mean, yeah, they can be doing good. Pfizer could do really good. I don't know. I don't know too much about Pfizer, so I can't say much about them. I knew about AZN and Moderna, though. But technical standpoint, 3650. Anything about 3650, look for 38. Anything below 35. Yeah. Anything below 35, look for 34 to 33.20. But if they're in the race as well for this, let's see when their earnings. They have earnings July 28th also. Nice. Perfect. So if they do well on earnings, they can gap up all the way up to here again, 39.40. That could possibly be a $50 company again. Let's see if they even were at one point. I think they were. Maybe not. I don't care too much to check though. But yeah, look for that going forward for this company. Let's see what else. See Roku. I see Roku earlier in the chat too. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll do Roku real quick. Roku, let's see here. Well, what do you know? Consolidation happening again. Boom, 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 boom. We're stuck in a box. It's just been a common pattern, huh? Consolidation. Since when? Let me pull up SPY. Oh. What's happening? But yeah, okay. So let's see here. So since July 13th, we've been stuck in this range. So from July 13th, past 4 or 5 days basically. 4 or 5 days we've been stuck in this range here. What is this? $155.60, we'll say $155.59. And what, 148 flat, I think. Yeah. So 148 flat, 150. Look for a 150 break to go to 153. After 153, we'll go to 155. From 155.59, look for 159. On the downside, if we break this strong level here, yeah, if we break 147 flat, if we break that, look for 143. If we don't catch it at 143, look for this support here at 142. I don't think we'd catch support here if we don't catch support here. So if we don't catch support here or here, then we're gonna look for this area here. I'm not saying we'll drop all the way back down to here, so we'll kind of meet halfway and we'll save 140. So look for, after 147 break, look for 140, say your lowest point to be. Anything above 150, look for 153. From 153, 155, 155, 159. Those are your levels. Let's see what else. It's 452. I'll do one or two more. So let's see here. Next, let's see, Walmart, Dunspace, Visa, Myrna, AZN. AZN was a big one, and SPCE. Let's see what else. Oh, I kind of already did the airlines when I was talking about them earlier in their earnings. I kind of already, oh, there's SPY, look at that. What is going on now? We're kind of getting Citizens into the upper range. Let's see, we're up 6 points now. But it's still not enough. Still not enough. I want to see a break above here first. Break above here and I'll actually start looking into stuff. But, let's see. NBA. Been having a nice couple days lately, just kind of going upwards. Nice. It's been going upwards since when? Since July 16th, it's just been kind of going up. Nice. $7.46 moves basically upwards. There's no range for it because if it drops, it's gonna be dropping back down to 152. If it breaks 152, actually. Then I mean everything here says that it should go up more. Let's check on the 5 minutes. So 452. Anything? 249. Yeah. There's Baba for you guys. Snapchat. Alrighty, Snapchat will be the last one. I personally love Snapchat. I have Snapchat in my longer portfolio just because I like the company. It's a very good company in my opinion. They too have earnings coming up to 20th, as I mentioned. They're sitting at a nice resistance level here. But here's the thing with them sitting at the resistance level. They consolidated again here. And they're pushing upwards here. And they even broke 26 levels again here. If they kill ER, they're going to 30 in my opinion. If they kill ER, they're going to like 28. Then from 28 they're going to go up in my opinion. That's just how I see Snapchat playing. But again, like I've said, I really like Snapchat as a long term let's see what else. How much time left? Alright, yeah. That'll be all for okay. So to wrap it up, we'll wrap it up with Snapchat like I said. So look for this level here. We're kind of already gonna break it. So if we break 5, look for 27, we'll say. 2680, 27, look for that range. But yeah, I think Snapchat's gonna do very good. If they don't, then look for a break below this 2410 level.